And welcome back. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You're watching Channel 67's BronxNet Open. Hey, on March the 1st, an event will take place besides Von Harper. Von Harper's having an event over there by, what's the name of the place? By Harlem Mist on 116th Street. But there's another event taking place, and they'll be celebrating the life of Harry Belafonte. And joining us with the preview, we have organizer Ty Stevens, and he's here with us today. Always a pleasure to see you.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us about some of the things that you do, because you are in it pretty deep.
Yeah. I'm an entertainer myself.
Yes.
Let's get the mouth moving.
Yeah.
And singer, dancer, choreographer.
Oh, you should
actor.
never said that. Set up that stage while we're over here so
the last time I was here,
sing.
last time I was here, I was performing one of the tracks from my new album.
Yes.
So, but now we're focusing on Harry. Mm-hmm. Harry is such a big influence, but on top of that, he was one of the people that I was fortunate to tour with.
Yes.
And I spent 3 years on tour with him, and built this wonderful relationship with all the performers that we worked with and the ones prior and after.
Yes.
And there's a big family thing going on. So the idea came to me a couple of years ago, like, why do people tend to wait till somebody's dead to celebrate?
Exactly.
So
and
we
Harry
decided,
is alive and
kicking. 90 years old as of Wednesday, 2 days from now.
Wow.
So,
Happy birthday, Harry.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Should we sing to him?
We could sing to him later.
All right.
It's early. You don't really want to hear me this morning. So the idea was to celebrate him while we could say to his face how much he means to us. You know.
And so you're putting some things together to highlight his life.
Yeah, we've convened a bunch of alumni who we performed with, or some even of the staff, the production staff, to come together to put together this. It's a small production, but it's the beginning of something that we want to do on a larger scale, a touring show, or whatever.
Yeah.
But right now it's just we're getting together. We're celebrating his birthday. We're singing some of his songs and giving some of the anecdotes about our life and our time with him. Yeah, some of them are quite funny.
Harry's a special person, not only an activist, but a fantastic entertainer.
Absolutely.
I wonder what he was thinking when he saw the Oscars last night.
I'd be curious. I'd be curious.
Price Waterhouse was like,
Somebody messed up real good.
They made the announcement that La La Land had won.
Yes, I know.
And it was Blue Light.
Yeah. Moonlight.
Yeah. And they had to just fix that whole thing up.
It was. I don't know how they handled that, but they handled it pretty well.
Yeah.
In the end, they handled it pretty well.
I know what Harry did.
Graciously.
He sat back in his seat. He said, "It's entertainment, baby. Live television, right?"
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the importance of putting things together like this?
Well, the legacy that Harry has built, in almost any instance, especially with our culture, it stands to die with him if we don't do something to carry it forward. So those of us who spent our time with him and were honed by him and were nurtured by him as an artist and as an activist, we want to do something to carry that forward. So this is part of what that is. So this is the beginning, the genesis of an idea that's going to be much, much larger.
Sure. For the people who don't know or don't know too much about Harry Belafonte, just explain a little bit.
Well, those of you who don't know anything about Harry Belafonte, shame on you.
Harry is everything out
exactly. There. Yeah, really. He's a pioneer. He's a pioneer. As an actor, he's a pioneer. He landed roles that a lot of black actors couldn't get back in those days. He was charismatic. He crossed musical boundaries. He crossed cultural boundaries. He crossed racial boundaries. And most importantly, I would say, he was a front row center of the civil rights movement. He did not decide that, okay, my career is more important, my image is more important. He put all that on the line. He stood right next to Dr. and Mrs. King and Dr. Lewis and all the rest of them, arm in arm, and went at it. And when it was needed for him to stand up on another level, he took care of them when they needed to be taken care of. When they couldn't pay the bills and things like that, he took care of that. So he stood forward, and strangely enough, his music didn't suffer for it. His career didn't suffer for it. It actually gave him more height and more glory. Let's say glory.
Glory.
Yeah. So he's such an example of what you can do with your visibility. You don't have to, it's not all about being bling bling and living in some large mansion and having a bunch of babes and parties and crystal and all that other stuff.
Yeah, you
It's
come
about
through that phase.
well,
No, I'm kidding.
some people do, but it's about doing the work. It's about creating the music that informs the music, that informs the art.
I understand.
The life that informs that. It's all connected, and when you do something substantial with it, you see where it goes with somebody as big as he is.
Yes, it makes you want to sing.
Yeah.
Ayo,
That's right.
ayo.
Daylight come and me one go home. I sang that for 3 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and I loved it, and we love revisiting this music. It's exciting to bring all these musicians back together, even some that didn't work with each other on stage, to recreate this music. And
Yes.
so we're having the best time, and joined by so many different artists. C.D. La Loca, who was on Broadway in The Lion King. And Brannis McKenzie, an amazing jazz singer, myself, Richard Cummings Jr., who was Harry Belafonte's music director for, say, 20 years or so, Steve Jones, who was production manager for about 20 years. So these are people who bring a lot of their experience to it. Then we have a lot of the musicians that have been with him. I'm going to read them off the page. So I don't
go
forget
right
them.
ahead.
Yeah, Arthur Williams, Sharon Brooks, Gabrielle Lee, Neil Clark, Morris Goldberg, Sipo Kunene, Dan Carrillo, Chula Gatewood, and I'm probably forgetting one or two people, but we've all just come together to make this thing happen, and it's so much fun. The rehearsal's been up in a hoot.
Where are you guys rehearsing at?
We're various places. We're rehearsing in people's living rooms. We're rehearsing in studios around the city. So it's that comfortable, and we can do it almost anywhere.
So when you bring it all together, where's it going to be?
It's going to be at a place called Bonafide, a Club Bonafide. It's 212 East 52nd Street in Manhattan, and it's actually owned by Richard Bona, the famous bass player, who was one of Harry Belafonte's musicians.
Look at that. He said, hey,
So
bring
it came
over
full
here.
circle.
Bring it in here.
Yeah, it came in full circle. It was amazing little symbiosis. I've been performing there with my band for the last couple of months, and I hadn't really made the connection, even though I had, that when we decided to do this, that this would be the place. It was in the back of my mind, though.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So when does it start?
It's only on March 1st, which is Harry's 90th birthday. We're doing 2 sets.
That's a wonderful birthday. gift
Yeah.
for Harry Belafonte.
Yeah. So 7:30 and 9:30 shows, and it's an intimate spot. So if you want to come, you got to get your tickets early. Got to get them
I want you
on
to
time.
be very intimate right now and grab that camera right there and get in there and let everybody know.
Harry Belafonte, we're calling it Happy 90th Birthday, Mr. Belafonte. And it is at Bonafide, Club Bonafide, 212 East 52nd Street, right off of 3rd Avenue, 3rd floor. Got an elevator, so you don't have to worry about that. If you don't want to walk, the walk is not that hard. But
Harry's going to walk and he's 90.
Yeah.
So you don't have to use the elevator.
Exactly.
Hey, if you can, if you want to.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to come on down, enjoy yourselves. You'll be so thrilled to hear this music brought to life. All of us, seasoned performers now, we're not novices. We've done this for years.
That's
and
right.
Harry is the reason why we have done this. Is the reason why he's part of the growth and expansion of each of us as artists, and that's part of what our energy is about.
Wow. Thank you so much for putting all this together.
My pleasure.
And thank all the wonderful people that you mentioned on this sheet right here, and even the ones that we love you anyway. We can't remember when you start announcing names. It's hard to.
I know.
You're
That's
gonna
why I
miss
brought
somebody.
that. I didn't want to mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So check this out. Give us a date, time, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
March
website.
1st. Yeah, website, you can go to clubbonafide.com to get tickets and information.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Give him a hand, everybody.
Yeah.
Ty Stevens. He's going to be the event host. He puts it together. Not only that, he does his own music
That's
too.
right. You're going to hear me sing too.
We're going to sing there?
Yeah, I'm singing on this.
Well, take us out with a quick thing.
Okay, let's see. Deo, me say de, me say de, me say de, me say de. And I know the words to this song. Daylight come and me want to go home. De, me say de, me say de, me say de, me say de. Oh, daylight come and me want go home.
Thank you so much. We got to take a quick break, but coming up next, prepare to get fit next.